everybody. Welcome to your Sunday stretch with Coach Ariel. So stretching, it's such a great way to just reduce inflammation throughout the body, help with mobility, flexibility, and just overall better comfort and function throughout your normal day tasks. It reduces that stiffness that you might encounter, especially overnight when you wake up in the morning. It just kind of loosens everything up and has you feeling good, either for recovery after a hard workout or just to set you up for a great day of feeling well. So, disclaimer, I am not the most flexible, but we can all work on and improve our stretching, and it is all something that we should do each and every day. So what we want to stress today is just that mindfulness, breathing, and just doing the best that you can with these movements. So we're going to start out standing today. We're just going to start out by taking a big deep breath in and exhaling. And one more time, just in, exhale. Good. That's just to kind of set the tone for how our stretching should go. Next, we're going to take that big deep inhale, raising our hands over our head. Inhale, and this time release with a nice flat back, coming down. Exhaling, touching our toes. And then we're going to do that again. Inhaling all the way up. And exhaling down with that flat back. Touching our toes and holding it here. And then inhale once more. If you have a hard time reaching all the way down to your toes, then what I want you to do is inhale and exhale, sliding down the leg. Stop at about the knee. Hold it there. Inhale, back up the legs. Exhale again. This time coming more to our shin area, working our way down. And one more time, we inhale up top. And exhale all the way down to our ankles or toe area if we can manage it. And we just hang here for a moment. Feeling our body, feeling where we have some tension, and hopefully feeling it release. Good. And we're back up. This time we're going to walk it out, opening up our legs a little bit. Definitely wider than that shoulder length. Bring it nice and wide wherever it's comfortable. And we're going to shift overhead first, sliding down that right arm, stretching out our upper body a little bit. Head looking up towards that hand. Again, just breathing here. And we come up to center, and I want you to go ahead and switch. Sliding down that leg, feeling that stretch in the obliques. Chest is open. Back to center. One more time. Here we go. Down, up and over. Doesn't that feel good? And we come back up, and we go again. Perfect. This time coming up top, we're going to switch and touch down at our toes. Really feeling the stretch in the hamstring here. Again, a couple deep breaths, head hanging low. Using our hands, we'll walk it over to the other side. Feeling the stretch on that left hamstring this time. And then we return to center. Maybe even shifting our legs a little wider. That way we can come down into that stretch. You can even hug your arms here and just hang your head, swing a little bit side to side. Really feeling the stretch in the hamstrings and maybe even a little in your back. Good. So from here, I'm going to shift down into a seated position. I'm going to stretch out that groin area a little bit with the butterfly stretch. So I'm going to pull my heels in towards me. What I'm going to do is either cup my toes like so and push my legs down. But if you have a hard time pushing them down yourselves, you can use your elbows here, grabbing onto your ankles, pressing down with your elbows into that leg, and really feeling that stretch in the groin area. Just kind of release some tension here. And again, we breathe in and out, just holding that stretch. Some people like to hold their toes and just kind of flutter the legs, pulsating down. But for me, I like to just kind of press it in there, hold that stretch. And that feels good. So I'm going to release. This time I'm kicking out my right leg, bringing my left leg into the center here. Perfect, just like so. And I'm simply going to, again, just reach over, grab onto that toe. This time I'm putting my hand underneath my knee and kind of pulling myself even closer to my knee. Try your best to keep that leg straight though. If you can only reach here, that's fine. As long as you're pushing yourself, stretching a little bit more, getting a little more flexible each time. Perfect. And I'm going to bring that right leg in, switch over to the left, just like so. And again, head down, pulling myself a little bit more into that stretch. Of course, big, deep, relaxing breaths. Just kind of feeling that tension leave the body. That's very good. So this time, I'm going to bring my right leg. I'm going to kind of stretch out my side, the side of the glute area, and the quad. So what I'm going to do is bring it in front of me like so, bringing that left leg back. And you can either kind of sit up top with your hands to brace yourself here, or if you feel comfortable, you can lower yourself down over the leg and into the stretch. And again, from here, we just breathe. It is okay to be up top if this is all you can do. If your leg can't go all the way back, it's okay. But ideally, you want to really extend that leg as much as possible, putting yourself over this front leg so that you feel that stretch into that back glute area and down the quad, even a little in the hamstring. You can really feel it in your hip flexors opening up. Perfect. So from here, what I'll do is I'll kick back, and then I'll bring that other leg up in front of me. I'll sit on top and I'll extend the other leg, just like so. I'm going to hold it up top for a moment. And I'll just walk my hands down until I bring my head to a rest on the mat. It might look tricky here, but it feels really, really nice for the body. Perfect. And then I'll just walk it right back up. And again, I'll kick that leg back. Now from here, I'm going to stretch out my calves a little bit. So what I'll do is just simply bring one knee in and alternate. I'm on my toes. I'm just stretching out those calves and the legs. Just really releasing any tension that might be in that area. Just breathing as I do so. Good. And now I'll go from that plank position to the downward dog a couple times. Just stretching out my shoulders, my back, moving those hips a little bit. Trying to dig my heels into the mat right here, and then extending back out over my shoulders, nice and straight, and then up and into those heels. Perfect. Again, a couple times. I'll release those knees and those calves. And then what I'd like for you to do is drop down onto your knees, keeping those hands directly underneath your shoulders. Now we're going to do the cat-cow pose. We're going to stretch out our chest and our back area. So you're going to inhale into the nice concave back. And then you exhale, rounding your back, creating a nice arch. Feeling those shoulder blades. Just kind of release. Inhale again. Exhale once more. One more time. From here, I'm just going to bring it into a crisscross applesauce position. I'm going to stretch out my neck a little bit now that my midsection and my legs are feeling really good. I'm just going to bring my hand atop my head, tilt slightly to the side, eyes closed, and just holding it there. Excellent. And I'll release, other side, hand atop the head, slight little tilt, slight pressure. Very good. Now I'll just kind of rotate the head around. Once, twice, and switch. Once, twice, and then I'll just go back and forth and side to side, back and forth, side to side. Very good. Last stretch here, I'm just going to bring my hand across my chest, stretching that upper back, upper body a little bit, wiggling the fingers, releasing the wrist. Just let go of any tension you may feel. And with that same arm, I'm going to reach up, overhead, and press the elbow down. Couple deep breaths. And then I'll switch. I'll bring the other hand across the body, squeezing it in. And again, just circling that wrist, letting those fingers wiggle a little bit, releasing any tension that I might feel. Very good. And then again, reaching up and overhead, back behind your back, pressing that elbow down. And breathe. And I just drop here. Again, just a couple deep breaths. Just this time, releasing any stress, any anxiety. Again, any tension that you might feel at all. That's it, guys. So just a short little stretching session today. We'll definitely do more of these. Sundays are great days to take a little rest and recharge for the next week ahead. That way you can start all over again, conquering your goals and working towards whatever you want to accomplish. And then we just take that Sunday to stretch a little bit, take care of our body, rest when we need to rest, and then feel good and ready to go again. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon.